Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I am sorry that I haven't been posting. I honestly really love posting on YouTube. I think it's great in terms of giving you guys tips because the length of the video are longer and all that stuff, but I've been so busy, which is a really good thing. I am not complaining at all, but that's why I've been slacking on YouTube. September was beyond the most amazing month in terms of like modeling for me. Like I've never ever thought that I could have such a great month. So I did a really big shoot for this, let's just say electronic like technology brand, and I also shot for Capital One. They just opened new cafes around the US, and it's really cool thing because it's a coffee shop and you can go in and get coffee, but you can also do your bank stuff, and you don't have to be with Capital One to go. But if you want to do bank stuff inside a coffee shop instead of going to a regular bank, you can go there. It's really cool. And I also shot for Petite Studio. Petite Studio is a clothing brand that is 100% made for and by petite women. I got to shoot for them in New York. Really freaking excited about that. And I also did a two-day shoot for an industrial video. That was, really cool. And I also went to El Salvador and I celebrated my birthday. I turned 26. And right when I came back from El Salvador, I did a PSA, and it was a really cool shoot too, because like I said, one of the things that I enjoyed the most from doing like modeling and stuff, it's seeing all the behind the scenes, all the hard work that it takes to do like a 10-second video, and seeing like the type of cameras, and it looks like you're shooting a movie, but you're just shooting a commercial, it's really cool. Anyway, so that has been me, life update. So today I'm going to be sharing with you guys a list of petite models that are doing cool things in the industry in hopes to inspire you to keep going, keep working hard, and reminding you that this is tough and it should be tough. These models that I'm going to be talking about are between the heights of 4'11" and 5'5", and they are between the ages, I would say, early 20s. I don't think anybody's honestly younger than 20. But I'm just gonna say around that, and almost 70 years old, yes, okay? So if you are in your 20s, you got time. All of the models that I'm gonna be talking about, they were not born with contacts to be represented by agencies. They are not daughters of famous people. The majority of them, if not all of them, come from very, very humble backgrounds. So I really hope you can relate to at least one of these models in terms of like where they come from, or their looks, or what they struggle with, or whatever it is. Hope you find some inspiration in this video. Like I really hope it does. And without further ado, let's get to it. All right, so the first model that I'm gonna be talking about is Ileana King. First of all, I love her curls. Like her curls are goals. If you have curls, it's really cool, okay? So Ileana King is 5'4", and she is represented by top modeling agencies including New York Models, LA Models, MP Management, Premier Model Management. She was born and raised in the Bermudas. She got scouted through IG, and she's doing amazing things. I think she's based in New York currently right now, but I believe she was just in Europe shooting for, I'm assuming, a big brand. She did not share who it was, I believe, but still, it's so cool. Like imagine you just live here in the US and you just get booked to fly to Europe and shoot. I think that's just really cool. She has been published in magazines like Elle magazine, and she has worked with very big brands, and like I said, all of these agencies that she signed with, like it's amazing. It's amazing. And she has talked about being short in the industry and fighting for representation. So it's something that I really, really appreciate from her, because there are a few models that have made it in the industry, and I feel like they don't talk about being short. So yeah. The second petite model that I'm going to be talking about is Dominique Robinson. To me, honestly, she is the most relatable petite model for me, for my story, my experience, and all of that kind of stuff. Because if you want an example of somebody that is that has overcome adversity, has overcome really hard times, then you want to follow Dominique. Like, her story is amazing. If you Google her name, you're gonna read about it, and it's tough, you know. Like, she, like I said, it comes from a very humble background, and she has been fighting for her representation as a petite model since she was like, I think 14 is when she started like practicing poses. 16 started trying to get into like agencies. I don't know how old she was, but she traveled all the way to LA to get signed by herself. She went with a friend, and then she got left alone like 2 weeks after that. Like, it's just an amazing story. And now she's signed to Women 360. She's based in New York. She's 5'5". I believe she's 26 years old, so she's my age. And she is constantly working to fight the height requirement, and she has a movement called Too Short for What, and she is just trying to inspire all the petite models like myself to keep working hard, you know, for representation and doing what we have to do to get to where we want to get. She has been published in Cosmopolitan magazine. She has modeled for Tyra Banks, and obviously had done some other like amazing things in the industry besides all the things, you know, that she probably is already doing, signed to Women 360. The next petite model that I'm gonna be talking about is Jordan Rebello. I believe that's how it sounds, like it's a Spanish name. I think it is. Anyways, I love her story because she started modeling at 26. So anybody out there that thinks like 21 or 22 or 23 is too old to start, please think again. Okay? And it's amazing too, her story, because she's a mom, guys. She already has, I believe it's a daughter, cute little daughter, and she's modeling. She got scouted on IG, and she's signed to LA Model. She's 5'2". She has modeled for brands like American Apparel, and she comes from a very, very humble background. So like I said, like, it's just like really cool, you know, like 5'2", 26 when she started. I believe now she might be 28. Not 100% sure, but if you Google her or like look her up on IG, I'm sure you'll be able to find out what her age is. The fourth model that I'm gonna be talking about is Kathy Jacobs. Kathy Jacobs is, I love her because she's fighting for two things. She's fighting for representations in terms of height in the industry, and she's also fighting for representation in terms of age in the modeling industry. She's 5'3", and she's 55 years old, and she is still running to be part of Sports Illustrated Swimsuit. She did the casting, she got selected, she's one of the finalists. I don't know when they're gonna be selecting who they're gonna be choosing. I don't know if it's one girl, two girls, I don't know who it is, but that's amazing already, okay? I did the casting, did not even make it like this close to that. Another thing that I love about her story is that she used to be signed to 4 models back in the day. In the 80s, she was modeling, and she was fighting for representation in terms of height in the modeling industry almost 30 years ago. So that's like insane, really cool. And it's so amazing that to see somebody that over 30 years ago was fighting for representation, and it's now been that long and she's still doing it. Like, that makes you think like there's time, guys. There is time, and we can do this. Like, it doesn't have to happen tomorrow or 5 years from now or 10 years from now. It can happen later on in life, and that's really cool. I believe at the moment they interviewed her, like the interview that I read, she was not signed in the moment, but when I went to her bio, her profile and her bio, she has tagged the agency CESC, which is a talent agency, and it's a really, really top tier talent agency. So I believe since she has her in her bio, she's probably already signed with them. The fifth petite model that I'm gonna be talking about is Teixeira. Teixeira is 4'11" and is based in India. She's literally an amazing example to work with what you got, to love yourself, and do not listen to the opinions of haters, to be honest. Teixeira has alopecia, which means that she lost her hair when she was really young, and she has been working with what she got, guys. She has been published several times to Vogue magazine. She has worked with brands like Levi's, and she's, same thing, fighting for representation in terms of height. She's probably one of the very, very shortest models that I know that is doing amazing things in the modeling industry. And she's doing all of this despite being bullied and being called like she's not even good looking, you know, like, see. So yeah, another girl who's fighting against adversity, overcoming it, doing amazing things. Coming up is Johnston. Her, oh my god, guys, like, if you are 19, 23, 27, 35, and you haven't made it, I really, really hope that you think about this woman next time that you think you're running out of time, or it's not happening now, you know, or you're feeling frustrated because it's been 7 months and you haven't booked anything. Like, I understand it's frustrating, but I really think that time is relative, and like, I don't think there's a time that you're gonna be done with something. Anyways, she's 68 years old. She's 5'4", and she's doing beyond amazing things. I just think she's one of the few petite models that are totally killing it in the industry. She has worked and walked with very, very good like fashion designers already. She got scouted in the street one day. I believe she was walking with her husband. She got booked for an allure video. That video went viral, and the rest is history. She has been working a ton for like modeling projects, and she got chosen by Rihanna herself to be part of the first Fenty campaign. If you guys know, Fenty is already Fenty is a high fashion house already, so it's really cool that she is doing that, you know, and it makes you think like, wow, if I'm 20 something, like I got time. And the last model I'm gonna be talking about is Zoey. Zoey, I believe I already talked about her in another video. I'm not 100% sure, but definitely I have included her in one of my blogs. And it's just another petite model, you know. She's fighting for representation. She's 5'2". She's signed with Ileana Models, and she's just working really hard for it, guys. And yeah, I mean, I really like that she says that, reminds girls that this does not happen overnight. It takes a lot of time. It's a really tough industry, and if you're gonna hear a lot of no, a lot of rejection, but so what, you know, like, keep working hard and learn to overcome adversity, basically. So guys, I think to finish this video, just to remind you, we are all different. We all look different. We all have different talents, different backgrounds, you know, different things about us that makes us unique. But at the end of the day, we're all fighting for the same thing. We're all fighting for representations in terms of hiding the fashion in the modeling industry. We all are gonna get rejected and treated differently, and we're gonna be told that we're too short and blah 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 and all that stuff. But what, you know, like, what, guys? You're just gonna live your life not trying and think, oh, I wanted to be a model, but I was told too short, so now I'm gonna count it. That's a great life story. So hope you guys found any of these stories, any of these petite models inspiring for you to keep pursuing your petite modeling dreams. For me, absolutely 100%, this inspires me to keep working hard, keep being patient, and keep working on myself, because sooner or later things are gonna happen, you know, because things are already happening. So it just takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of work, and like I said, it should be tough, because why would anybody that enters the industry and wants to be a model gets to do it right away? You know, like, it should be tough. It should be one thing that you should be very proud of achieving, because not everybody can do it. So if you found this video inspiring, please don't forget to hit that like button. Also, comment down below if you have any thoughts, any questions. If you found this video helpful, if you found it inspiring, it really helps me. It helps the channel, it helps it grow, and if it grows, it gets it to more petite models, and if more petite models know about this, more of them work for it, and if more work for it, we open more doors, and if more doors are open, then we all win. So basically, it's a really good thing if you click like and you comment down below, okay? So don't forget also to subscribe to the channel, because that also goes in that all helping You know, at the end of the day, it helps you if you subscribe to my channel, you know. Don't forget to follow me on my Instagram. I'm constantly, that's the platform of all my platforms that I have. That's the one that I'm constantly posting petite modeling tips. If you have any questions about getting signed, booking work, working on your portfolio, anything, you can find it on there. You can find it on this channel. You can find it on my blog, andreaventuramodel.com. And yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. So hope you guys have a great day, and let's get to work. See you in the next video. Bye. Tomorrow.